Мы
Так.
еще по центру прокопаем стрелы.
Ладно, мужики, пойду спать, отдыхать, чего и вам желаю. И
Да.
завтра отдыхаем, послезавтра попробуем пехотой побегать. Кто
А
стреляет
когда,
на базе?
Гара, а когда 150 миллиметров будем применять?
Когда
Артиллерию.
чисто арту? У
Ты уже
нас
хочешь?
150 миллиметров, на сколько снарядов?
1000.
А пушек есть 4.
4 есть,
Есть
да.
5, по-моему, даже.
Ну хотите, тогда
4.
послезавтра. Блять, что за хуйня?
Пошлите,
Здорово.
пошли на подводной лодке Гары уплывем.
Да она чужая, ты чё? Это клан какой-то здоровый построил ее.
Подлодку мы
стоит
потом
просто.
поюзаем, когда сами сможем построить, пока мы не можем.
Вот лодка чудовищно дорогая, такое воровать, ну.
А я
не
вот
факт.
сижу в ней.
Ну это чужая.
Так все и начинается. Слишком дорого, надо воровать.
Прям как
А
в
можем
жизни.
подиверсантить, а потом с арты просто выстрелить.
Ну давайте в среду
хорошо,
подиверсантим, а там сорты. Посмотрим. Так, ребят.
Братик, ты будешь играть?
Надо якорь сначала.
Когда?
снять.
Сейчас.
Ну, мне надо в магазин идти.
Да это
Спать
понятно. А
иди,
помнишь,
блядь. Ты в 6 утра
там-
лег.
там был регион, где там куча фабрик целых еще было врага. Смекаешь?
Спать идите.
Мародерить?
Нет, взрывать вражеские фабрики и смотреть, что из них выпадает.
Я говорю, спать идите, блядь. Психи,
Да
они до
ладно,
6 утра сидели, потом в 11 утра опять фармили. Батька 5
Нет,
часов
я-
поспал.
Я проснулся в 8.
А батика он в 11.
Короче, ладно.
Вообще вы психи.
Не 8 вечера, а 8 утра и поехал в дом.
Мы не можем войну проиграть, Гара. Ты что?
Понятно.
Фронт.
Фронт,
Люди
видишь,
в
движется.
Сталинграде голодали.
Ага. Так,
Наши предки были героями, не спали.
Галантейшить не умею. Если попробую вот это. New Games и...
Вы знаете, в прошлой нашей экспедиции я докласывал на рандоме все загадки. Никому...
Anybody? Base, this is Dr. Yasna. I need backup. Base, come in. I have I'm showing disturbing symptoms. A brain fog, severe pain in the frontal lobe. Confusion. At first glance, there are no serious injuries. And yet, I'm quite concerned. I don't even know how I got here. Where here is. Backup needed, I repeat. Do you hear me? Bollocks! Base? I heard you for a moment. My receiver's dead, but the transmitter... it may still be working. Damn it, I've lost my beacon. Where is it? I have 2 solid hectobars in the tank. That's enough for several hours. Just like I thought. Nothing. I'm on my own. The beacon can't be detected either. Let's see if the past me hasn't failed the present me. And let's hope she took notes. Are we on Regis 3? Doesn't ring any bells. And my crew have no way to tell me. So I report that I have no recollection of this planet. The last thing I remember... Hang on. We've closed the research cycle. We were already in hibernation. Flying back. Is my blackout a side effect of metabolic depression? That would be bizarre. For some reason, our crew split into 2 groups. The first one set up camp. I wonder if I was with them. Or am I on my way there? Both groups landed in the same place. We took 2 landers to the surface. They don't usually do this. Maybe the first one broke. the first group explore the ocean with no biologist. It's weird. And the other one, just me, took a different route. Leading to... Right. I was heading straight to the camp. You must be somewhere near. Give me a sign! Send up a flare, the probe! Anything! Okay. I'm gonna head to the camp, but I'll be keeping an eye out for you. Landmarks. Well done, past me. You didn't disappoint after all. Oh, I sound like... I need to stop doing this. I'm looking for something that resembles a dog. Bingo! I found the dog! We have the first one. I need one more. An object I called Needle. It resembles the eye of a needle. I report that I have established my position. Time to hit the road. I think I see our ship. You're not leaving without me, are you? More dropped equipment. I must have hit the ground pretty hard. The metal detector. Dr. Gorski, you won't be pleased. More equipment to repair. The detector's dead. Guess I shouldn't just leave it like this. Broken or not. I'm in a canyon, which doesn't make it easy to navigate. I hope the data's trustworthy and you're close by. There's water on this desert planet. I think that's my rope. It didn't just fall out of the backpack, so apparently I didn't have time to collect it before I... fell. something on the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon. Warm. Getting warmer. Got you. I found it. Look for me on your trackers. Or another liquid that did not allow the biocinosis to fall. Won't be easy to replenish drinking supplies. Not without tests. Filtration, as we all remember. Third rule.
Have you checked on Yasna?
I was about to. Already awake. Good. Yasna?
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't know if you're awake, or whether it's a post-hibernation apraxia.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Just slowly.
Now, try to get up. Slowly.
Dr. Gorski doesn't look so well.
How are you holding up, Gorski? Don't get up just yet. Is it really so hard for you to remember a couple of simple rules?
I have to stretch my legs. They're numb.
Hibernation will do that. Just sit for a while. Here, take it, and remember the third rule.
Yes, I know. Stay hydrated.
In small sips.
Always the first one to get up. I don't know how you do it, Merritt.
It's a matter of habit. After so many cycles of cryogenic sleep, one either gets used to it or becomes a tortoise. Koval, will you help me here?
Sure, I'm coming. This is not our system. Has anyone noticed we're in the wrong place?
Koval, it's not a good time.
Yasna, look for yourself. This is not the right planet.
You shouldn't be walking yet. Koval, could you stop it?
I'm telling you, we woke up in the wrong place.
Yes, we heard you. Enough of this, Yasna.
Crew,
Astrogator.
debating chamber in 15 minutes. This can't be good.
Guess we'll find out. But first, here, hold on to it, and remember.
Okay. Moving on. I found a way out of the valley, leading more or less towards the camp. Well, I can't go this way. All right. No time to lose. some planets, such storms last for several hundred days. I hope it's not one of them. Time to go. If this area is volcanically active, ash outbursts and extreme temperature changes may explain the extinction of local fauna and flora. But it's all just too idyllic. There's no dust in the air. The sky is clear, and the soil looks like laterite to me. Perhaps not highly fertile, but not entirely barren. see the camp. Over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me? I just need to get down from here. The escarpment is about 10 meters high. It looks like I could slide down. Oh well. If it catches me, so be it. This suit will hold. Great. A route that won't break my neck. I hope. Okay. I'm at the bottom. It looks better from here. I'll be with you soon. Visibility could be better. Maybe I should wait. When the storm gets worse, I'll be cut off from you. What happened? Where? I was heading to... Impossible. I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But I don't remember it. Did I black out again? brakes and hopper closer to the camp. Find a place to land. I need to get back to Dragonfly as soon as possible. Go to the infirmary and do a full set of tests on myself. Are heavy. Well, there's not inviting. Legs become too heavy, hands become too weary. Down you go. Night is not that scary. I remember you. Regis' third satellite.
Astrogator, sir. Crew.
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
We have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great. How's the activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon, 2%. Carbon dioxide, 0. Methane, 4%. The rest is oxygen.
Wait, that's 16%. With oxygen concentration as such, there should be life. At least some microbes, and yet we have detected no traces.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe readings first. Air radioactivity?
It's virtually 0.
The word of paradise. No radioactivity, no endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there were no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What if life develops on some other continents here?
No, I doubt it. Insulation outside the equatorial zone is weak. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps are. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't life migrate to the land?
Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of drought-intolerant evolution occurred here. That would at least explain some of the abnormalities.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water. First, it would be good to know what time frame we're working with. Marit, do you have the geological analyses?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun has seen better days too. It's almost a red dwarf.
Any rare resources, forms, creatures?
We can't expect such detailed data, sir. Not from this distance.
Yes, we would have to explore the surface. Astrogator, what exactly are we looking for? The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis 3 is not without worth.
With all due respect, Astrogator, I have the impression you're not telling us everything.
As always, Dr. Koval, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest in this planet. The Alliance.
The Alliance?
The Alliance?
Correct.
What do they have to do with it?
Well, they've sent their most powerful unit here.
But to our best knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant quadrant.
Well, I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible.
Good guess, Doctor. A steel behemoth with the power to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second, converting it into energy fields that no material body can penetrate, concentrating it into destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean, together with its crew of almost 100 men, professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, we cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them.
All right. But where do we stand in all this? Together with our, may I say, not quite as numerous staff.
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay. And how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please, how much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Koval. Dr. Krauter, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral. Breathing the local atmosphere will lead to saturation drop, and you may start showing symptoms of mild brain damage, feel stupefied. But don't worry, not before an hour or even a couple of hours.
I see. Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marrett, Krauter, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you too. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator...
This is not up for debate. I need you here. As you well know, there's not much work to do for a biologist on Regis 3, if any.
Well, if I was ordered to stay, what the hell am I doing here? Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field. This is Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds. Is anyone out there? Androbot. Androbot, guide me to the nearest crew member. Androbot, guide 2 people. Androbot, locate human. Damn! I'm reporting a robot malfunction. No response to voice commands. Cause unknown. Oh, maybe if I... RT? Default position. I don't know what's wrong with you, buddy, but you clearly don't want to cooperate. Dr. Krauter! Didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor? Is everything all right? Doctor, please, look at me. I report that I've located Dr. Krauter. He's in bad shape. I'm gonna examine him now. Hello? Anyone there? I repeat, Krauter is in a serious condition. Temperature normal. Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine. There's nothing physically wrong with the doctor. His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions. Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Astrogator.
Finally. I've been listening to you for 2 hours now.
My receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports. You didn't have it easy.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy you, Doctor. Loud and clear. Do I understand correctly that the Doctor's life is not in imminent danger?
That's my initial diagnosis, yes.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Conclusions, Doctor? Do you have any idea what's wrong with him?
Akinesia, mutism, impoverishment of mimic movements, and reaction to stimuli. These are all symptoms of stupor, but it's difficult to pinpoint the cause of the disorder. We need to quickly perform a complete set of tests and focal plane tomography of his brain. Otherwise, I won't be able to say anything more.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, Lander. We need to get you all on board. Everyone, not just Dr. Krauter.
Couldn't we just evacuate him right away?
If it was that easy, I would have sent the hopper long ago. Please look for the mission log. It should include crucial data about the crew's activities. We have 3 more people to find. And you still need to designate a place for the landing.
Hello? Anyone else here? I found Dr. Krauter. not a mission log, but it will do. Dr. Krauter kept records. Meticulous as always.
What's in there?
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. You followed those deposits of metal.
Metal? That's why we have detectors.
Correct.
Mine died, but Krauter had one as well, didn't he?
Like everyone in the crew, Doctor.
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA 2316.
Noting. 316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration. Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec. Got it.
Please make sure it works.
I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
Like everything around, it's already broken.
Touche, sir. Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
All right, now for the robot.
It's unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish a connection.
Can I help somehow?
You must look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself. Get the tin head back on its feet remotely. And secure Krauter. I have everything I need. Just...
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
It's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
Yasna? What are you up to?
One sec. I'm looking for it.
What about the rest of the crew? You gonna make them wait?
Right, the others. We've no time to lose.
Exactly. All right, you tin bastard. One more time.
Fascinating.
Did you find anything, Doctor?
Nice specimen. Oh, it's still alive.
Ah, the fish Dr. Gorski caught. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Something.
Dragonfly, come in.
Hello, Regis. Dragonfly here. Dr. Yasna at the radio.
And Nobby? Is his leg still bothering him?
Yes, he's been resting in his quarters.
We're setting up on the shoreline. It's late, but we still have time to examine the ocean floor. Gorski is preparing the probe for launch. We'll start research soon. Oh, one more thing, Yasna.
Yes?
It's beautiful here. The ocean, wind, sand. My suit is pinching and cramping just at the near sight.
Should I include this in my reports?
I'm serious. I don't know about you, but over the years I've learned to hate the void. We do everything to go further, see more, take mankind one step closer to omnipotence, and then we can't even take a walk on land. As if enjoying everything that's around us was almost a...
I understand how you feel, Koval. After all these years, I miss home too.
Is it that obvious? I come across as, well, erudite, but at the end of the day, it's simple longing that speaks through me.
Well, a little obvious.
We have to examine the composition of the ocean, Doctor.
Collect the mineral samples.
Yes, that's right. Do you want to do the honors?
Gladly.
Probe in the water. I'm switching to manual.
Koval, where are you going? Over.
For a little, distance.
100.
Recce. I'm gonna take a look around.
A recce? More like a quick sickie.
Am I hearing this correctly? Are you going to smoke, Doctor?
No, not at all.
I'm staying dutifully at my station. 500. Damn me. Am I saying this right? Dr. Krauser, would you please have a look here?
Of course. Just a second. It's like a school of fish.
Mrs. Zoe, what are they doing? They're moving away from us. From us? We're talking about an artificial robotic gizmo. Right from the probe. As soon as I swim it closer to them, do you see what happens? Is this normal, Yasna? What do you think?
It's hard to speak of normality here, but animals are usually not afraid of equipment or anything they haven't seen before.
Are you saying they've already seen probes?
I've no idea, but their behavior suggests some sort of defense mechanism. Catch at least one for examination. Then I'll be able to say more.
Come here. One more time. Got it. What did you do? I had to electrocute it. Wouldn't have caught it otherwise. I'm taking the specimen ashore. That's a fine one. There'll be plenty to dissect, Yasna.
Okay. I won't touch you anymore. Yasna, focus. What now?
Once more. Status?
No. No point in going back this way. I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig up, or to subject to chemical and spectrometric analysis. Dr. Gorski set out to investigate its source, to find some end.
And? Did he?
That I don't know, unfortunately.
It's here. I can see the structure. I'm in the right place.
Understood. Please continue.
Got someone. There's something on the ground. journal. Geological cross-section, measurements. These are Merritt's notes. She must be somewhere close.
Please search the entire area thoroughly.
The signal's coming from a castle backpack.
That's concerning.
I'm close, but I can't see her. She's here. I found her.
What's her condition?
Merritt! Merritt! Wake up. Wake up. Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No. No vital
Base here.
functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Nothing. 1, 2. Don't do this to me, Merritt. Breathe. Don't. Please. Lift up. Merritt. Thank you.
Doctor. Yasna.
No.
That's enough. Enough.
Merritt. Astrogator. She's...
I know. Doctor. Yes, sir. We have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine. Cover's next.
Yes, I think so. You should be close.
Do you think... Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find it, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
Someone's here. Oh no.
Yasna, status. Yasna.
He's... Koval? He's also... Don't do this to me. No. Ah! You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Koval? Koval! His eyes are so empty. Just like Crowter's. Koval! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them, but it may take a while.
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski. Found them. Surprisingly accurate. You wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier. Got him.
When you're there, put Dr. Koval in the seat. I'll connect to the Androbot through the lander's antenna.
Haven't you rebooted yet?
No, not quite. But it will work now.
The lander's already descending. Damn. I have a bad feeling. It won't break into pieces, right?
The descent is proceeding smoothly. Don't worry. Led to all this. Krauter, our dear Merritt, now Koval, an unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest for some reason.
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake. See you up there. Only Gorski's left. We might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
It would be best if I followed Gorski right away. But shouldn't I still transfer the others?
No, there's no need. I just regained control of the Androbot, so please leave it to me.
Understood. I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down? I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what.
You were correct, sir. It's just our probe. It looks inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look. A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day that comms failed.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal. It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us. radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Please enter Luna. L-U-N-A.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. The probe detected something.
Let's see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right, how about that point? What does it look like? What caught the doctor's attention?
It looks like some kind of organic formation. A root system? Maybe these structures have the ability to expand. Somehow.
Shouldn't they be organic, then?
Ah. That's the problem. They look organic, but they're not. The next point, the third one, is a metal bundle running along the bottommost water reservoir.
Interesting. An object as such should be easy to locate.
Water was mentioned in the note, around the third point. And I have a matching object here.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
The battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
The fourth point is a structure that fills a rock massive, on top of which he found surface structures.
Sounds like a crucial node in this whole system.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Ah, good. It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think we have the fourth point. I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag. I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
That wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb. I should move. Oh, there's no time. Hey, Luna. I'm still here. If
3, 2, 1.
the land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Hi, Luna. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty. We have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms? Some spontaneous process? Or pure chaos? Something inhuman, that's for sure. These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. Opera's Doctor. Going to the Doctor.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Go smoothly, Hopper. Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I recall data dropped that, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent. 30 seconds.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
For now, we have to assume that we are left with only one lander.
Is it that bad?
You don't need to be a technician to see that Beetle's lost its buzz.
That's unfortunate. I'm taking Hopper out of here. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now...
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
This lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
white cobble. It's beautiful here. I have an object in sight. This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning... Oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Copy that. Heading east. They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. Had no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt? A crumpled pack?
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
You're saying yes. The mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves. Whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. Simply speed ahead. You still have a long way to go.
Well then, you should save your breath, Astrogator. What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hello. Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no. What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna, I tried to resuscitate him, but...
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Kraut,
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
hypovolemic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered Hopper.
I can't believe it. It was that damn robot. He must have dropped the doctor. Killed him.
No, Yasna, I, as commander, misjudged the situation. Everything indicates that the doctor had an accident after he left the camp on his own. I should have known he was endangering himself.
Guess I know where Gorska was going. I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? Going down after him. Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Crowter's body?
I placed him in a quiet chamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility.
end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
No good. I can't reach anything.
Any other ideas?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
Well, I'm not hanging here forever, if we still haven't come up with anything.
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
Astrogator, as much as I love complex analysis, I'm really sick of all this hanging.
Of course. Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
All right. Let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
Two meters forward. Stop, that's enough.
You have a really good eye. Exactly 2 meters.
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Left or right? Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
The height of the entire complex is over 100 meters, even 150.
And all made of this metal?
To a significant degree. All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauser, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours. I've gone over everything in that area. Ah, I see the probe. Is everything all right with it?
Not quite. The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually, after all.
I'd need some directions first. To bring it to you.
No problem. I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor. How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal. It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. Hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so. Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in. No doubt, it's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording. No confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. Altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans, a race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings. Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man, nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it. I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it?
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment. Oh, I've already been there. There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir, you heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
Ouch!
Yasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really. I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
More of the same stuff. Gorski's things. More traces. Fine. Actions devoid of logic.
Back in the camp, you reported Marrett's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar. Finally! I have his position. Not yet. For crying out loud, Gorski. You must be here somewhere. Say something.
Any contact?
Negative. I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
Oh, there he is. Got him. He's not moving. Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for an Alex.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land at this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Some static on the line.
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you've set up the transmitter, I should start receiving calls. There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. Now, mark the place with a lander, and we're home, Doctor.
I'm on it.
What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No! No! I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck! I'm flying. What was that? Astrogator, I I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone? Please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeats racing. Deposit of water, probably on